Matthew chapter 2 and Luke chapter 2. And Yeshua, having been born in Bethlehem of Yehuda in the days of Herodes the sovereign, see, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who's been born sovereign of the Yehudim? For we saw his star in the east, and have come to do reverence to him. And Herodes the sovereign, having heard, was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And having gathered all the chief priests and the scribes of the people together, he asked them where the Messiah was to be born. And they said to him, In Bethlehem of Yehuda, for thus it has been written by the prophet. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Yehuda, you are by no means the least among the rulers of Yehuda, for out of you shall come a ruler who shall shepherd my people Israel. Then Herodes, having called the Magi secretly, learned exactly from them what time the star appeared. And having sent them to Bethlehem, he said, Go and search diligently for the child. And when you've found him, bring back word to me, so that I too might go down and do reverence to him. And having heard the sovereign, they went, and see, the star which they had seen in the east went before them until it came and stood over where the child was. And seeing the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And coming into the house, they saw the child with Miriam his mother, and fell down and did reverence to him. And opening their treasures, they presented to him gifts of gold, and frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream that they should not return to Herodes, they departed for their own country by another way. And when they had left, see, a messenger of Yehovah appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Mitzrayim, and remain there until I bring you word, for Herodes is about to seek the child to destroy him. And rising up, he took the child and his mother by night, and departed from Mitzrayim. And he remained there until the death of Herodes, to fill what was spoken by Yehovah through the prophets, saying, Out of Mitzrayim I have called my son. Then Herodes, having seen that he was fooled by the Magi, was greatly enraged, and he sent forth and slew all the male children in Bethlehem and in all its borders, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had exactly learnt from the Magi. Then it was filled what was spoken by Yirmiyahu the prophet, saying, A voice was heard in Ramah, wailing and weeping, and a great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, refusing to be comforted, because they were no more. And Herodes, having died, see, a messenger of Yehovah appeared in a dream to Joseph in Mitzrayim, saying, Arise and take the child and his mother, and go into the land of Israel, for those seeking the life of the child are dead. And rising up, he took the child and his mother, and came into the land of Israel. But hearing that Archelaus was reigning over Yehuda instead of his father Herodes, he was afraid to go there. And having been warned in a dream, he departed to the parts of Galilee, and came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, thus to fill what was spoken by the prophets, He shall be called a Nazarene. Luke chapter 2, verse 39. And when they had accomplished all matters according to the Torah of Yehovah, they returned to Galil, to their city Nazareth. And the child grew and became strong in spirit, being filled with wisdom. And the favor of Elohim was upon him. And his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the festival of the Pesach. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem according to the practice of the festival. When they had accomplished the days, as they returned, the child, Yeshua, stayed behind in Jerusalem, and his parents did not know it, but thinking he was in the company. They went a day's journey and were seeking him among the relatives and friends. And not having found him, they returned to Jerusalem seeking him. And it came to be after 3 days, they found him in the set apart place, sitting in the midst of the teachers, both listening to them and asking them questions. And all who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And having seen him, they were amazed. And his mother said to him, "Son, why have you done this to us? See, your father and I have been anxiously seeking you." And he said to them, "Why were you seeking me? Did you not know that I had to be in the matters of my father?" And they did not understand the word which he spoke to them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject to them. But his mother kept all these matters in her heart. And Yeshua increased in wisdom and in stature and in favor with Elohim and men.